Welcome back to Plasma Healing with Michael. Talk about something a little bit different today. The idea of an energetic overlay or an energy overlay, and what is that and how can you use it in everyday life? So I first learned about this concept from Sydney Campos, which I've done 2 retreats with. She had an energetic procedure on her previous YouTube channel where she took essentially, to make it nice and simple, the energy of a person, so a sovereign multidimensional being, and that energy was overlaid over something that was not benefiting that person. I won't say any more because of the sensitivity that can exist on YouTube. You can use your imagination. Now, the same concept of an energetic or an energy overlay can be used in anything else. So we're going to start with a very simple example, and then we're going to use that this evening. So let's say you're cooking your dinner. It doesn't matter if it's plant-based, animal-based, it doesn't matter. And even if you have the best food possible, right? Maybe it's organic, maybe it's, if it's eggs or whatever, maybe it's, pasture-raised, it still might not be quote unquote perfect, right? Something can happen to the food, something can happen to the life of the animal, to the life of the plant. So a lot of people like to pray over their food or do something that is similar. So the idea is you can connect to your food and to the food actually before it's even in your plate. So a simple example is maybe you have a stew or some kind of a soup. So it contains multiple types of ingredients. And you just want to be sure that this is going to be for your highest good, your highest health. And yes, you can pray over it. That's beautiful to do. And I've done that many years. I've also done and also continue to do transmutation, where you can turn essentially a negative into a positive. And you can also do that over your food. Now you can also do an energy overlay. So you can reach out your hands and surround your food, for example, and you can place an energy over that food while it is being raised, while it's being grown, for example. So anything that was done to the food that is not, or done to the ingredients that are not in its highest good, maybe something was placed on the food, for example. I won't say anything more than that. Or maybe something was placed inside the creature, if you're not plant-based, for example, and you can overlay energy. I would simply overlay source energy, so energy from, if you will, source or God, over that particular ingredient or ingredients, and simply ask that the food is protected and it's brought to its highest good, its highest form and function. Any of those would work just fine. So by doing an energy overlay is simply another beautiful way to prepare your food for consuming it before you eat the food. So hopefully that is some insight of how you can interact with your meal and the ingredients prior to the consumption.